Hi everybody, I'm Jen and I have alopecia universalis. I have grown up with my alopecia for over 30 years.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I have alopecia universalis and I have for the last 14, 15 years.
I'm Eleanor. I have alopecia universalis. That started when I was 17. It was like a couple of months before my 18th birthday. It fell out within a matter of weeks.
I'm Ellen and I have been diagnosed with alopecia totalis. I've only had alopecia for about 2 years, with my diagnosis being a year ago.
I'm Jen. I've got alopecia universalis and I've had it for 15 years since I was 9.
Because I was only 2 years old when it happened, but I remember what people tell me, people automatically assumed that it was cancer. Nobody knew the word alopecia, nobody knew what it meant. Getting into that kind of primary age and that teenage age, when I did start to realise that I was losing my hair, it was that bit of always feeling different and not being able to do the things that my friends could do. I literally felt alone.
I think I've always been dead busy and haven't had time to sort of process it because it happened so quick. It was very much like deal with it sort of thing. It was definitely tough because that's the age where you start going out, and I wouldn't say I ever let it hold me back at any point. Like I always still went out and did things. Inside I was obviously dying inside thinking, oh my god, but you just deal with it, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you feel like I probably didn't deal with it? I spent a lot of years hating it. I've never been out in public without a wig. And I started doing turbans. I suppose I still am a little bit defensive about it because I think people look at you and think you're poorly, so that annoys me. But since, I don't know, I just feel like strong enough to deal with it. It doesn't enter my head every day like it used to think, oh god, I wish I had hair.
So I had a rare disease before and it was another autoimmune thing. Kind of prepared for it, so when it happened, I guess I wasn't too worried about it. And I did kind of embrace it at first and I felt quite empowered when it was time to shave my hair off, to be honest. I think I did struggle initially when I lost like my eyelashes and my brows because I had to relearn how to do my makeup again and I wasn't someone that would wear false lashes before. I feel like at the start I felt quite comfortable with it, but then now because I'm in this weird phase with the Marietta side of things, I find it a bit hard to deal with again. It's where I'm kind of like, I'm grateful that I've got my lashes back, but then with the like head hair, it being thin, I just don't know what it's going to be like one day to the next.
It's strange because obviously I was so young, I didn't really know what was going on. It was my mum who found like the patches and stuff, so I didn't really know what was going on at all. So I wore a bandana for the first couple of years and I started wearing wigs like when I was in about year 5, year 6. I just didn't really bat an eyelid. My year group was really good about it as well. Try not to think about it too much. Obviously everyone's got their days when they don't feel themselves, don't feel their best, but take it in your stride. There's nothing I can change about it, so I don't remember anything different. This is all I know I feel, and yeah, I'm fine with it. It's just like I've definitely adapted. The wigs and stuff like that as well have really helped. But yeah. My boyfriend, when I met him a few years ago, he'd never known, and then I just dropped in like a TikTok that I'd made, and he was like, oh. So yeah, it's not something that I bring up, but I'll just forget that people don't know.
And is he supportive of it?
Oh yeah,
He
doesn't
really
care.
good. Yeah,
Does
that's
not care.
I used to hear that as well because having a boyfriend or pre-date, and it's something that you're like scared of, and yeah, like how to tell them, how they're gonna react.
I feel like I felt kind of different from other kids, obviously, because they all have their hair, so I was aware of it. Some days I'm like, yeah, it's fine, just kind of get on with it. And other days I'm like, oh, it'd be really nice to have hair right now. I've accepted it. I just kind of pop on a wig and my lashes and just go. Like I would just keep my wig on all the time. Like I'd never take it off. It would just always be on. Like if I was like answering the door, I'd like run up to put it on and all that.
Are you like that now? No.
I usually put my hood up.
Yeah.
Like I use my hood as like a kind of comfort thing.
I'm a hood person as well.
Like all through school, I'd hide it completely. Like I'd lie about it. So I'd tell some people and the other people to keep it a secret from everyone else. Now like I'm so much better with it. Like I will just tell people. But
The positives outweigh the negatives and the struggles. Eventually it does.
I think there's more positives than negatives, to be honest.
Yeah.
So many opportunities with the online world and with the charities, and I guess just us, like people using their voices. Some of my best friends now are people that have alopecia. They're my closest friends.
The community is it positive?
People I've met as well have been a positive, definitely.
I mean, not having to wash your hair and style it, I suppose.
I can do it the night before and then, you know, just put it on and ready to go.
Taking my hair out in a hot day is the most amazing thing ever. Not having to deal with it when you're sleeping and stuff.
Alopecia makes you different, but that's actually really special, and that is really unique, and it's something to be celebrated because.
To be honest, I quite like talking to other girls and like to be able to support them.
Building that initial group of people really helps yourself with people who you can relate to, and that'll help pick you back up and give you that courage to keep going.
Looking on Instagram and stuff to kind of see who else had it and gone, I've kind of felt like less alone with it, and so my feed is just mostly people like me.
Because I feel like it's hard for when nobody's in the same situation as you for them to understand. I can put myself in situations where I feel extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because when you do that, people's opinions, they're actually really positive. So
Yeah.
I don't know why I even tried to hide away for so long.
Yeah.
That makes it easier for me because I know by me sharing my story, it's also helping someone else.
Set that foundation, give me that kind of sense that we need to keep going for the next generation.
If I can do it, you know, for all the young girls, we've got to be their confidence, to help their confidence.
Yeah. That's the main motivator, is
Yeah.
like I just can we just have a minute?
Yeah, that was it. I feel like there's nothing I could do. Just got to put a smile on.
It's okay. You can cry, you know. Good. Sure. Do the little.
It's just not something that I talk about.
Because you are so okay. When you present it, be so okay. But then when you have to like sit and think about it, not alone. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Like got such a nice support community, but it is okay.
Given me like a new perspective and it's opened my eyes up, because I think, you know, probably selfishly of me initially, I wouldn't have thought about alopecia the way I do now.
I have quite a lot more empathy for people and myself as well, I suppose.
You know, we're all human, we all might look different or whatever, but you should never judge anybody on that, really.
Yeah.
And like open to different people as well and different factors. I'm much more resilient person, I think, than I would be.
If I hadn't had it, I don't think I would be where I am today, but I 100% wouldn't be where I am today without it. So I probably wouldn't change it, I don't think.
Because I am from a small town, I think there's probably 2 other people that have it. It's not common at all. So seeing more bald heads on my newsfeed made me feel like it was normal.
Going out, if I went out with this, people would obviously assume that I won't have alopecia, they'll assume cancer. 9-year-old me, definitely.
Yeah.
Like seeing people that are going through the same, that been through the same thing as me. If it's specified what they have.
They walk out the house and people
Yeah, wouldn't assume you're ill.
assume.
I have no idea until it happened to me. Think of like some movies where there is some bald women, but it's usually because of the character type. Like,
We're always the super villains, aren't we?
yep.
Definitely still work to be done.
Yeah.
But like when you see more like campaigns and stuff, obviously what you're doing as well, it's nice to see as well that people are out there representing a community that's not very well known or talked about a lot.
Raising awareness is important because it helps people not feel so alone. I am slowly starting to see some changes. Like we see iCloud documentary that's just come out. That's one step on a long journey where we need to be at.
Yeah. Do you have any advice for someone who has maybe just lost their hair?
Just lost their hair and it's in the first few months of their journey. I wouldn't necessarily rush to social media because it can be quite overwhelming. All of these amazing bald women out there showing how amazing their life can be when you feel like you're losing such a big part of you. You need to take comfort in a close family friend or someone that you trust who kind of can go through that process.
Just reach out to people around you. If something is bothering you, to get it off your chest.
To reach out to someone, definitely, even if it's like a family member.
It's about that balance, not rushing into it, knowing when the right time is to find social media.
Chat to people, be social as well.
Definitely connect with some people that are in your situation.
I follow loads of people who have alopecia.
Or if you message me on like social media and you see,
Don't rush into any decisions with wigs especially.
invest in a good wig. If you're going to get one, invest in a good one.
don't let it get you completely down. You just kind of have to get on with life. Well, like, figure it out as you go along.
Just take it easy.
Do things at your own pace. Don't push yourself too hard.
Once from the front door, it's kind of, that was a gradual thing just with my confidence. Just kind of took it in little steps, and whenever I felt comfortable,
Just in your own time.
yeah, it's a personal process.
Yeah.
No one's journey is going to be exactly the same.
And you're not alone.